and a young mother. Actually, this school was founded, the original establishment of Rancocas Friends School was 1681.
Wow.
And then when they built this school was 1773, and my ancestors were the very first ones who taught here, because I'm a Quaker and I belong to our meeting, and this is a Friends school. It's about the 5th generation who have taught here. When I grew up, I always wanted to be an artist, but I'll do that next. Many. First of all, it's just so rewarding to be here with the children. They are so spontaneous and loving, and I think this is the place, selfishly, that I get the most encouragement. I think there was more of an innocent 41 years ago. I don't know whether it was because the children and I were both growing at the same time, but they seemed to be just more simple, caring, eager to learn. Now it seems as though maybe there's too much that they know, too much information. They've become insensitive to some things, and I'm not sure whether it's the things that they've been exposed to or the things they're dealing with now that were so different years ago. Years ago, there was more of a home unit, and they were just leaving home basically for the first time. And now it's been something that they've maybe had 2 or 3 years already of being in some kind of school. But I think society has put it in such a situation that young parents have to work. And they don't have that option to stay home and to be with their children until they're, older and able to go to school all day and have activities through school. And that's sad, but that's the way of life anymore. And I'm sorry that things always seem to turn around, and I'm hoping that maybe things won't be as important, that maybe they'll go back to the basics of family elements and caring and more importance in what they do and who they are rather than what they have. And all of the pressures that are coming to them are being transferred to their children. And, they must do this and they must do that. And, or their children or they aren't successful, and it's a shame. It's a shame. I have seen that. Years ago, when all of this seemed to start, it seemed like the children were a little pack, a little unit, and everything outside of who they were was no longer important. But gradually, I think they're reaching out and wanting to be loved and heard. Well, I've read an assortment of many books. I do a lot of reading. I've read books by Anne Lindbergh and Joan Johnson and novels, some fiction and some not. I do a lot of reading that's going to benefit the children here at school. That's a sad thing, because texting and all of those things are taking away the art of cursive writing and writing letters to one another. But I read every night, and I also write journals. I feel very strongly that children should know parents, and often you grow up and it's mother and dad, and you don't know who they really are. And I had a conversation with our family doctor, a casual conversation at one of our meeting houses, and he was saying, "Oh, I just love your mother. She does this and she does that." And I said, "Gee, I didn't know that." We got talking about children really don't know their parents as people. They're parents, they're not people. So possibly my children will know me as a person. probably get into a very deep conversation about that. Wisdom probably to me is always being open to what other people are saying. Understanding how other people think and to be aware of your surroundings and learning from just the smallest things in life. You need a lot of things. I think you just need to start very simply and take each little thing and learn from that each little thing and listen to people who have been here before. It's absolutely amazing if you're open how much you can learn every day. To know that there's somebody else trying to have children, you know, understand that the people who care for them and really it's how important it is.